We're going to start with the serenity prayer, and then we'll go into the daily reflections. If you or someone you know are questioning yourselves about whether or not you're an alcoholic or whether they are an alcoholic or drug addict, reach out. We can help you. You don't have to do it alone. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me patience with the struggles that take time, and appreciation for all that I have, tolerance of those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. Driven, August 6th. Driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, and self-pity, we step on the toes of our fellows and they retaliate. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 62. My selfishness was the driving force behind my drinking. I drank to celebrate success, and I drank to drown my sorrows. Humility is the answer. I learned to turn my will and my life over to the care of God. My sponsor tells me that service keeps me sober. Today I ask myself, have I sought knowledge of God's will for me? Have I done service for my AA group? Selfishness, self-centeredness, that we think is the root of our troubles. So our troubles, we think, are basically of our own making. They arise out of ourselves, and the alcoholic is an extreme example of self-will run riot, though he usually doesn't think so. Above everything, we alcoholics must be rid of this selfishness. We must, or it kills us. God makes that possible, and there often seems no way of entirely getting rid of self without His aid. We thought we would get our lives in order, learn how to drink moderately, like gentlemen, get out of our situations, and then go back to living our lives when we found ourselves in the rooms of AA. Not long after that, we learned from other sober members that that is not how it works. It is about total abstinence one day at a time. After our initial shock and disappointment, they explained the process of ego deflation at depth and removal of our character defects by our higher power. Still confused, they had a way of relaxing us to not flee to a bottle. We worked the steps, one at a time, starting with admitting we were powerless over alcohol. Done. Check. That one was easy. Those people had the answer, it seemed. We were comfortable and we related, so we stayed. Building the foundation in the first 3 steps was how we were able to trust the rest of the process in digging deep into ourselves and discovering our lesser qualities. We truly believe if we don't get rid of our selfishness, it will kill us. We also truly believe our higher power will keep us safe and sober if we align our wills. It is simple, not easy, after all the years of living the way we did. In reality, it wasn't living. It was merely existing and not much more. Now we are living a life beyond our wildest dreams where we enjoy thinking of how we can be useful to others. And in that process, we feel the connection with our higher power. Helping someone else was not on our agenda before we got sober. And we know it is directly related to staying sober and happy. To go from self-centered, fearful living to carefree, wanting to learn about other people and helping them, where we can, is a miracle and more satisfying. AA is a design for living, an instruction manual that is useful for everyone, not only the alcoholic. Those principles are universal. God, I offer myself to Thee, to build with me and to do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life. May I do Thy will always. Driven, August 6th. Driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, and self-pity, we step on the toes of our fellows and they retaliate. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 62. My selfishness was the driving force behind my drinking. I drank to celebrate success, and I drank to drown my sorrows. Humility is the answer. I learned to turn my will and my life over to the care of God. My sponsor tells me that service keeps me sober. Today, I ask myself, have I sought knowledge of God's will for me? Have I done service for my AA group? Carpe the diem, boys and girls. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.